Okay, welcome. Here's an alphabetical sort. It's hockey. What I do is I put the hockey cards in a monster box, or every sport in the monster box, and then when it gets to be a certain amount, I will start sorting. And so, as I've said, my sorting technique is I have A through G on the top row, I have H through O on the second row, and P through Z on the third and last row. And so it's kind of like a typewriter, except typewriter's QWERTY, QWERTY. It's set up that way for the purpose of the more used characters are kind of in the middle, I think. So, but for me, I want to just get used to always knowing where something is, so I don't really have to look that much. Gretzky, he's G, that's the far right corner. Marner, Varlamov. You got to look a little bit, but not, and kind of get some rhythm going here. Some good players. Basically, I've already pulled out some of the cards that are, commons, or ones that are not worth alphabetically sorting. Here's Yari Curry, obviously probably my age, maybe younger, but an old guy that's was a all-time great. Bernie Federko, Bill Clement, still active. Like I said, to me, I don't get a lot of kick out of sorting if I've got 10 cards. And you can see, if you're following along here, I have picked up more Dallas Stars in some of the groups that I pick up just for fun, because that is fun for me, in case somebody, of course I've got other teams too, but it's kind of fun to do stars, and even stars that are not necessarily the greatest, but have some local following. So like I said, just I will sleeve some of these later, trying to be a little bit gentle with them. If you'll notice, when I put something in the P category, P stack, that's P's and Q's, in order to make it not so spread out, so you're not reaching all over the place. I do the Y's and the Z's together. I do the U's and the V's together. See, here's David Pasternak and Alex Ovechkin. I'm going to put him in the O's. If there's two players on it, I will try to pick the one that I think has greater demand, which is kind of fun. Here's some more game used stuff. Trevor Daley, popular here. I'm not sure that much popular other places. Yari Lettinen, Langenbrunner had some good years. Spezza, hard to see these. I'm going to put this in the Jamie Benn pile, because he's, and Modano, I do collect Modano. James Neal, moved on. Neuendijk, great. Yeah, so I just keep going through here, and like I said, when the stacks get really big, I'll move them around. But the key, because I'm not going to make a super long video here, but the key is you just gotta do it in such a way that if you do it the same time, so every sport can have A through G on the top, H through O on the second row, and P through Z. And then later I can sort to a greater depth if I want to. And sometimes I'll find something that's missorted. Sometimes Rich and others will come over and help me with some of this sorting. But it's fun. It's a second look at the cards. You can't really, basically the fun I'm going to have is when I get it all down and I can sort it by player, which is one more. In the concept of sorting, you don't want to make too many passes through the cards. But you can't go through them once. You can't lay out all the different hockey players that would be pulled. And in fact, some of them I probably shouldn't have pulled. because they'll prove to be not, well, there's just no following for that specific player. But, you know, I've got a bunch of Patrick Wa's here. Pull them out. Some are junk wax era, but still a lot of ones there. So I think that's it. When the stack gets too high, I'll set it aside and start over, and then I'll have A through Z in my monster box at the end, and then I can go through and do another sort. So thanks, everybody. I thank my sponsors, Topps Panini, Upper Deck, Heritage Auctions, Huggins and Scott Auctions, Mike Stadium Sports Cards, Burbank Sports Cards, ComC.com, and Beckett Media, Beckett Grading, Beckett Authentication. See, I could just do this for a long time. But again, some of these guys are borderline, you know, like I said, if they're a borderline player or a borderline type of set. But still fun for me. I like to look at cards. So if you do, I think what are my credentials? Besides doing price guides, I'm sure I've sorted 1 million cards. And if you do it a different way each time, you're never going to build up any speed. So anyway, that's it. Thanks, everybody. I'll do another video for some other sorting techniques, but hope you're having fun. If you don't like sorting cards, you can still be a collector, but you better not have very many cards. So anyway, that's it. Thanks. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.